Welcome, it's a great day to be a miner. In today's video, we got a brand new coin to review. We're gonna tell you all about it. We're gonna get it set up and we're gonna get it mining. But first, let's go ahead and spin that intro. And we're back. Today we have a hot brand new altcoin for you. It is called Bugna. Yes, it's called Bugna. Now, wait, before you tune out completely based solely on the name of the cryptocurrency, give me a chance to explain, and then you can make an educated decision on whether you want to bother with trading into this or buying it or mining it, all of those things. So yeah, let's go ahead and just dive right into it. What is Bugna? Bugna is a meme coin. That's right, a meme coin. They are going to make meme great again. They're going to put the meme back in extreme. Meme. It doesn't really work here. But anyway, it is a meme coin, just like Dogecoin, the most famous meme coin of all time. So what is so good about Bugna? Well, first and foremost, it is a brand new coin. It's being spun up. There's not a lot to it. It has a really basic web page, not a big white paper. There's no real in-depth explanation about what it is and all that, which we will go over all of that in shortly. But the quick and dirty is it is a fork off of the Kaspa Network. So basically, they take the Kaspa blockchain, they take a snapshot of a certain time frame, they fork it off of there, they may change a few parameters, and then they pretty much duplicate it to match their new coin, and that's how a fork is born. It's really pretty basic on how it's done. But since it is kheavyhash, the same algorithm as the Kaspa network, that is great news. It's great news for miners because we can take our existing hardware that is mining the Kaspa and we can move it right over. Previously, Cedra coin just did the same exact thing. So now we've got a new contender, and that is great. More competition is great for the miners as a whole because now you're not having to congregate all that existing hardware only on the Kaspa network. Now we start moving different hardware on different coins, and that's just great for rewards. It's great for miners in a whole. So now you'll be able to take your IceRivers, your Bitmain Kaspa miners, your soon-to-be Gold Shell miner, which, by the way, that thing looks sick. So the new Gold Shell is going to be able to go on there, and you'll be able to move them onto this new coin. We'll talk about how to get up and get it mining shortly. But yeah, that's the overview. And another great thing that's coming is that they're going to drop this thing out on initial launch with a web wallet. We're going to show you how to get it set up. We're going to show you how to get it mining. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out there before it even gets started or right at the beginning, and hopefully I can get it to you and you guys can jump on this thing because early adoption is king when it comes to a new coin. Get in there, stack as much as you can while the hash rate is low, and then as the hash rate increases, the value and the price increases, and that's how you make the optimal amount of cryptocurrency on a new coin. So yeah, there it is. Let's hop over into our computer session and let's actually take a look at the website and quickly go over what Bugna is, and that way we can form an educated opinion. Let's go. All right, so here we are. We're over on the official website. It is bugna.org, and right away we look at it, and let's just do a quick scroll through it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a standard. Let's get me out of the way here. There we go. And then it's just kind of a standard website that you would see for most of these new type of cryptocurrencies, these new coins that are launching. This is all really pretty basic, pretty similar. March, planning, mainnet launch, wallet and developer tools, community building. April, CEX listing, so that's where they're trying to go first. Expand community, cross-chain interoperability, scalability enhancements, smart contract integrations, all in 2024. FAQs, contact us. So let's go to the top right here. It says, Bugna, reimagine your world, secure, transparent, a sustainable Bugna network. Experience the next generation of blockchain technology with Bugna Network. We empower individuals and businesses to build innovative solutions for a more secure, transparent, and sustainable future. Before we go too far into this, I'll make sure to put links down in the description for their Discord, their official website, their GitHub, and anything else that is associated. And now, as for their Discord, currently there's only about 280 members in there, and I'm sure that's going to balloon up as soon as it gets close and as soon as videos start dropping, as soon as this thing starts actually mining out there in the world. So, yeah, let's just do the learn more. And so it shows the countdown. So obviously once I get this video out and edit it, and once it's already mining, that countdown will go away. But I'm pre-recording this before the mainnet launch. And then once it gets launched, then I'll do the actual piece where I show you how to set up the wallet and the mining. So let's scroll down, reimagine. If I hit learn more, it's just jumping to the top. So learn more goes nowhere. So that's a good start, right? Fully integrated products. Bugna Network is a powerful blockchain platform that offers a wide range of fully integrated products to meet the needs of its users. Here's a breakdown of some key offerings. What is Bugna Network? Let us experience the next generation of blockchain technology with Bugna Network. We empower individuals and businesses. That's kind of the same thing at the very top, and it just says to join the vibrant community and be part of this blockchain revolution. Yada yada yada. Benefits, it's just the same as everything else, and it is a meme coin, so yada yada yada. This is important right here. Total supply 100 100 million, so that's not too bad, of BGA. Yeah, the coin ticker is BGA on this one, Bugna BGA. A block reward is 2,000 BGA, so you get 2,000 BGA for every solo block that is hit. 0% is mined. There has been none pre-allocated. And reward reduction to be announced. It has not actually been launched. Like I said, this is really being pushed up quickly and getting out there, getting the mainnet launched, like a generic website, a fork of the chain, mainnet launch, quick web wallet, because that's the quick and the which will get the most reach. And that's what they're trying to do, is just get this thing out there, and then they'll build on that from there. So FAQs, what are the benefits, all real generic. Contact us, they're saying to join the Discord for contact. And then let's just look if any of these other things. These are just the tabs themselves up here. So if you hit home or about, it just jumps to that little section. And the Explorer is not out there for our viewing yet, since the mainnet has not launched. So yeah, really generic, just basic type of website. So yeah, a really generic, basic type of website that's just getting it out there. And then the main hub, let's go over to their Discord and let's see what the official links are. Okay, so yeah, here's the Discord. There's actually 1,142 members showing on this site, 6 bots, so 1,136 actual members. Just a lot of generic pages. You got welcome, goodbye, rules, FAQ, server booster. Your important is where your announcements are, and your official links. Here are the official links. You've got your Discord, your Twitter, your website, your GitHub, and then that's right there. So there's 227 online. So when I said 250, I must have been looking at the online earlier. There is going to be a tutorial on how to mine. There's nothing there yet. General chat. You'll have your pools. This will be important. There are only 3 or 4 pools so far. The main one that I'll be using is xpoolminer. I only know that one because I've used it on both Pyron. I'm currently using it on Pyron and on Carlson. So both of those coins are already on the xpoolminer. So they're going to be picking this one up as well on launch, and there are a few others, but that's the main one that I will personally be using, and I will show you the setup on. And yeah, that is about it for this portion. This is the coin. It's generic. There's not much to it. There's always risk with the new coin. There's inherent risk. Protect yourself, be smart. Since they're releasing the web wallet, again, just be careful on what your browser you're using. Don't download anything. Store your passkey in a safe location. And yeah, that's it for this portion. We'll go ahead and jump over and start doing the actual setup and get this thing mining. So let's time warp. Alright, so here we go. The wallet is up and live, so we need to go to wallet.bugna.org, and then of course you'll get two options: create new wallet, recover from seed. Let's go ahead and do it live and create the new wallet. Okay, so I put in a memorable password, I wrote down my password, I confirmed it, we're going to hit next, and now you will get a 12-word seed phrase. Make sure you write this down, put it somewhere memorable just in case you lose your wallet, and this will allow you to recover it wherever you're at. Okay, once you've jotted down your 12 seed phrase, make sure to just go ahead and hit next. And then it will ask you a confirmation. It says to make sure that you wrote down your phrase correctly and you answer the quick checkup. What is the first word in your phrase? And I'll click mine. Then it says 2 more checks. Be wary. What is your 10th word for mine? And that is... okay. And then it asks, what is the 4th word? I got it. And now it says, great success. Remember, anyone with this 12-word phrase can access your funds, and make sure to keep it safe. So then we're going to just hit done. And bam, just like that, we now have our wallet, and now we need to get our receiving address. So right here it says receive address, and it has wallet status is offline. So we need to go to this wallet. Is pretty much like the Kaspa web wallet that they have. It's almost identical, so that's interesting. So we did get it set up, yes, and it is there, and we already have our seed phrase, and we have it so that it can log in, but we don't actually have a receiving address yet. And I'm assuming that's because the status of the wallet is still offline down here in the corner. Right down here it says that the wallet status is offline, and we still don't actually have a receiving address yet or a way to select receive. So we don't have our address yet, and we're going to need our wallet address. Once we get it, then we can actually start mining to it once the network is up. But yeah, there is our wallet basic setup, and once it is online we'll grab our address. Let's go. Alright, so the wallet is online, we have a receiving address, and now we can go set up our miner. Beautiful. Alright, we are up and running. Bugna is live, the mainnet has launched, the Explorer is up and running, the web wallet is working, and the hash rate has jumped clear up to nearly 5 petahash, and that's a lot of waiting miners jumped on, and then of course a ton of probably nice hash rig rentals. But we are on 2 pools mining. Personally, I'm on 2 different pools mining. I'm on xpoolminer that just came up, and then I am on mining for people as well. That was the first one, and that's the one that most of the people were up on. So we'll go over those real quick. I have 4 IceRiver Kaspa KSOs up on this thing. 3 are Pro, one is an OG model, but that's what I've done. I've split 2 and 2 on the 2 pools. So real quickly, I'll show you what those look like. And it's very similar if you're setting up, say, a flight sheet and you're putting just your GPUs on there. You would just go to the site, you would get the correct port number, because it'll be a different port number if you're using a GPU for different difficulty compared to if you're running an ASIC. So we'll look at that real quick. Let's go. Okay, so real quick, here is the mining for people where I've got 2 workers going. I got a KSO and a KSO Pro, both overclocked. So one's doing 176, which is the OG model, and then the Pro is overclocked and it's running 285, and they seem to be running very stable. Some of the stuff isn't catching up yet, and payments are slow to go, blocks are slow to confirm, and that's normal with launch day. It takes a long time for everything to get caught up. So there is the pool for mining for people, and let's look real quick at the setup and what we have for it. Okay, so here we are over in our IceRiver dashboard, and let's look at the setup for this guy right here. This is what we're doing. There is 4 different, actually there's 6 different locations. I have this set to the Europe location because the US location didn't seem to be hitting any blocks right off the launch. I'm sure it's probably resolved now. So I used the eu.miningforpeople.com port 3367. You could switch to, if you want to do the US, you got NA. We can just go look at that real quick. Okay, so if you go to the main homepage for miningforpeople.com, here are your pools listed, and you'll notice there's two for Bugna, and they're both still set up similar but quite different. So the first one over here is the PPLNS-BF. How that's set up is it's basically a full pool, and everybody gets a share when you hit a block, except the block finder, that's what the BF is, block finder gets 5% of the total block reward instead of just the standard split evenly among all the miners. Now, the next one is BF70. That means block finder 70. So if you find a block running on that pool, you're going to get 70% of that block, and then everybody else gets that little bit left to spread amongst themselves. So it's an interesting choice. If you have a lot of hash rate or a great connection, maybe you want to try for solo mining, which is not full solo because it's a 70%. But the nice part about that type of solo mining is you'll still get payout even if it's just minuscule on each block instead of only when you hit a block. So there's your two different, and then you would hit your, over on the right, you'd hit your start mining, and it would jump in here. And as I was saying, the different stratums for the different locations, BR Brazil, you got IN Europe, EU, NA for United States, FI, and SG. So initially I started on the NA, it wasn't working very well, so I jumped over onto the EU. I'm sure it's corrected now, and here is the port that I'm using, the 3367. If you scroll on down, it will actually give you an example of how to set it up in, say, Hive or in Windows as well. So there you go, mining Hive. Yeah, so there is the Mining for People pool. Now, the other one that just came up is the xpoolminer. And you would go to bugna.xpoolminer.com. And then, of course, it'll tell you the quick start guide on how to get started. And it gives you, of course, here, it gives you the different servers. And for me, I would use the us.xpoolminer.com. And then over here, though, it gives you your different ports and your devices you're supposed to use. And it says 3064 for GPU, 3065 for Ks0 Pro, and 3066 KS1, KS2, 3067 KS3, KS3L. So instead of using, I tried the 3065 for the Ks0 Pro, and my machines got stuck and they wouldn't mine. I manually rebooted them. I couldn't get it to accept shares. It was going really slow. I moved them to 3064, and they seem to be working just fine now, even though they are the KSO, they're on the GPU port. So just keep that in mind. Maybe you try the 3065 if you're running a KSO Pro, and then if that doesn't work, try the next port down, and vice, for the other devices as well. So yeah, and then they give you an example of how to set that up. In my dashboard, here's where I've got that set up: Stratum plus TCP, and then you've got the us.xpoolminer.com port 3064. So that is where I'm mining on both of those. And so yeah, I crushed a number of blocks right out the gate on the Mining for People on just the regular KSO. None of the pros hit any for some reason, and that was on the US port. And then after I hit those, I hit nothing else. And right off the bat, like I said, there's always lots of bugginess, and it doesn't work all that well. But yeah, so I did get some decent payouts, because I hit a number of blocks, which again, I only got 5% of each of those blocks. But I did get a nice little bit from right there. But now is the time to get on those. So there's our basic setup. We've got all four of our KSOs up and running, mining 2 on each pool, and they seem to be mining. And again, we're not getting the payouts consistent. The dashboards keep going down, and that will resolve over time. It's just getting the work going through, getting the blockchain moving properly, the huge influx of miners all at once, which is normal. But yeah, now is the time to jump on this. So let's go ahead and close this thing out and talk about it. Let's go. Well, there you have it. Bugna, the new meme king, maybe, possibly. So who knows? I mean, this is a pretty good start, to be honest. I've been on some really bad launches where mainnet gets hosed up. Grin was, back in the day, was one of the most terrible. I mean, there's been a number of coins where they go launch, they have plenty of developers and they just fail out of the gate. So this one went semi-smooth. Tons of hash rate, jumped on it right out the gate, almost 5 petahash, and it's probably going to climb over the next couple weeks as people are trying to stack their bags. So now is the time. Now is the time to jump on this coin, try to stack as much as you can, and then you can make that informed decision once it gets listed somewhere, depending on the price action of, do you dump it? Do you dump it and keep mining? Do you hold that bag and hope for the moon? I mean, that's kind of on you. It's not financial advice, but personally, I'm sure if the price is high enough, I'll be liquidating and then reinvesting, you know, because a lot of times when it hits an exchange, that price goes and then it'll come back down and it'll get to a realistic point. So if that happens and you dump at a high and you can buy back in at a low and keep mining in, not financial advice, but yeah, there it is. There's Bugna. Make sure to comment down below. Tell me what you think of this project. You think if it's wasting time, or are we just burning up the electricity, or is this a good idea? Is this a good coin? Do you think this has any wheels? Will it go anywhere? And if you're new to mining or you need some help, make sure to join the Misfit Mining Discord. There's plenty of seasoned vets in there, always willing to help you out. And if you like the video, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for future content. Thanks for coming along and enjoy the ride.